Good morning, y'all. Guess where we're going? OBS Truck Show, baby. We're going to the OBS Truck Show here in Salem, Oregon today. Hopefully the weather improves a little bit. It's supposed to rain a little bit. Some crazy rain tonight, and then super nice all weekend. Today's Friday morning, day of the festival, and it's about to start, so let's get on to it. A pretty nice one right there. So if you guys have never heard of the OBS Truck Show, it's essentially a truck show that OBS Solutions started a few years ago. It's just instantly became the largest gathering of old body style Ford trucks in the country. So it's pretty cool getting to get out there and see like 500 other vehicles. All the vendors for these old trucks are there. All the companies that make stuff, aftermarket stuff and stock stuff to replace parts are there. Just a great way to network and meet a bunch of people and see some cool stuff for your rig. So we're setting up with the Complete Performance right there on my shirt. These are the guys I work with, based out of Texas, and they make a ton of awesome parts for these old Ford trucks. We'll be parking in between them and the PowerHungryPerformance booth, where we'll be installing a hydro chip in the vehicle as a live demonstration, so should be good. All right, everybody, we have arrived. Already people parking way out here in the fields. I think Eden's gonna have to park way out here. So since we're in the vendor booth, we're getting staged up there, so we'll see. Oh, Eden's going really quick. Hey, what's up, y'all?
Different color this year.
Yeah, it's a little different.
You got your hang tag?
I don't yet. I'm like in the in between like Complete Performance and
oh, you're in the booth. Okay.
Yeah, up there in the booth. So
well, you know where to go.
Business works. Yeah, and then Eden's behind me. She's like camping, but yeah, I don't know. She's gonna park her Jeep and trailer here somewhere.
Okay.
So she'll have to park out here probably. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna pull over and wait for her really quick. All right, we're here, going in.
Good to see you.
Yeah, same. How you doing?
Doing all right, doing all right.
Anyway, we're just testing out the PA system, so bear with us. Thanks to everyone coming. Isaac, you have anything else? Is that it? All right, thanks guys.
This tailgate's pretty good deal. Those are nice seats.
Yeah. Little movie theater.
Pretty good. There's no red for sale up here. Oh, it's an IDI. What do we got there?
This is some chili.
Oh yeah.
Sour cream and cheese. And then
That's
homemade
awesome.
chili.
Yep. And Power Hungry made us some homemade chili right next door. And like I was saying, they're going to be putting a hydro chip on this truck live in this show, so it'd be pretty cool. And Jelly Built provided tunes of Brian over there, so we're getting it ready for Rosewood diesel injectors. They're going to be going in pretty soon. Anyhow, you're gonna have some chili. Also, had a buddy bring some eggs right down. Pretty cool, fresh farm eggs, and he's the one that showed me how to do the 38-gallon tank in the back, Super Duty tank swap, which is pretty awesome. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can actually take a late 90s Super Duty tank, the 38-gallon ones, and get rid of both of your tanks, your 17-gallon ones, and put that in and get rid of all of the fuel selector belt and stuff. So pretty awesome suggestion. All right, we are rolling down to the pizza party. I almost lost my voice. So Complete Performance buys a ton of pizzas for everybody. They all stay at the hotel down here. We're gonna cruise down there and eat some pizza, hang out, call it a night. Tomorrow's the big day. All right, here we go. Here's our parking lot. We're going right over here. But In-N-Out Burger is always totally insane over here. Well, we're here. Like I was saying, those guys ordered some pizza, so we're gonna go eat some food and hang out and call it a night, and then start all over again tomorrow. I forgot to film the stack of 50 pizzas that Paul ordered, but yeah, Eden, you check out her video on this. She'll have a little video up for too long showing the stack of pizza. Go to In-N-Out Burger.
Your destination is on the right.
All right, y'all, we are back. Powerland Heritage Park. I was like actually super tired and did not hang out a super long time at the pizza party tonight, which is all good. We get a long day tomorrow, so it's probably a smart move, probably for the better. We're gonna go right down here to edge of Powerland Heritage Park and camp out. And we're gonna wake up first thing in the morning, and it is the main day of the No BS OBS Truck Show. Got a lot of talking to do. I'm gonna save that voice. All right, this is where We are spending the night, boy, tell you what. Yeah, home for the night. These are our hotels, our hotel rooms.
Got 2 rooms.
Yep, sure did. Yes, sir. All right, I'm gonna find a light up in the center. There we go, how about that? Nice cozy place to spend the night. Actually, like more comfortable here in the hotel room, believe it or not. There is a storm rolling in right now. Supposed to get like half an inch of rain to 3/4 inch of rain tonight. Wind's picking up. I don't know. Might be in for a loud night on the metal roof. Anyway, we will catch you guys in the morning. The show begins 8 a.m. I'm pretty sure it's 8 a.m. The gates open. We'll go get set up, take it from there. So Eden's Airstream over here, the whole time, we didn't know this, but her 200 watts of solar is all she's been charging this for all those years. Unless she's plugged into an outlet in the wall, her Jeep actually doesn't really charge this Airstream when she's driving. She only gets like 15 watts of power through her 7-pin connector down there. So she needs to install like a DC to DC charger. That way her battery of the Jeep charges the battery of the house when she's driving. A little Honda 1000 to the rescue. I never have to use this because I've got a DC to DC charger myself, but pretty sweet. Just a little 1,000-watt tiny Honda. Pretty small, portable, nimble. And that's what I use to power portable AC if I need air conditioner. I've got that, or if my battery dies in the camper, or if I need to power the block heater in the truck if I'm parked like in extremely cold weather. I could use that little Honda to power that, so good backup. Anyhow, we'll see you all in the morning. What are you baking?
Plantains. Very excited.
Plantains. You guys get that? That would be plantains for the rest of the world. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the OBS Truck Show. Let's go, man. Everyone's lined up, getting ready to head in. We're here, the big day, no OBS Truck Show. This is it. You're doing it. Anyway, getting some coffee. Everyone's rolling in right now, and the day begins. Let's do this. I don't know if I talked about it yesterday, but my neighbors, PowerHungryPerformance, are installing a hydro chip in this truck today. So we're doing a live demonstration of that. Stay tuned for that. What you doing there?
We're gonna cook a big chicken and sausage gumbo for the Pacific Northwest.
Yes. I'd say, I think big might be the understatement of the year. Look at this pot.
Got the A-team over here.
Yep, goes.
About like this on the celery. What you're looking for?
Perfect.
Big pot of gumbo.
Boy, here we go.
Never had gumbo? Oh man,
This is gonna be.
that's treat.
You gotta realize we're in the Pacific Northwest.
There's no good
Crazy
food.
knife.
They're still learning how to cook up here. Boru in his suitcase to bring it up here.
Oh, yeah,
You buy it
nice.
up here. It's it's the starter basically, and it's like a mixture of oils and flour and peppers and whatnot, and it's kind of where you get the flavor in the gumbo.
Gonna die because we're using.
Oh yeah, they're gonna love it. They should put a tomato in there. Watch what people do.
Oh, say that. There's no tomato or okra in this.
There you go.
We
Y'all
don't.
do okra?
No.
Not in gumbo.
Okra does not go in gumbo.
That's blasphemous.
Yeah, there you have it, folks.
Gumbo before okra does. Yeah.
Really?
No, it goes into gumbo tomatoes.
I like okra.
It's good, but it's
I dropped a piece.
Oh, that's good. Oh, you don't have that one.
Yeah, you'll have that one.
These guys are making gumbo, huge pot of gumbo to share with everyone. It's pretty awesome. Blue Performance over here. Talked to you guys about them before. Right there, Blue Performance. They're probably the largest provider of just 94 to 97 OBS truck parts and aftermarket parts. So check them out if you're looking for stuff for your rig. And so good to see. We get this party started here.
never have too much garlic.
No.
Thought you were dumping a beer in there.
No, plenty of it.
Man, you should have gone to Costco.
I mean, this was literally down the street from
Oh, was
the
it?
hotel, so. But I brought on my own.
Yeah, I was about to say. Yeah, that Fiesta. Someone sent me some of that Fiesta stuff before. It's pretty good.
That's not what's in this. This is my own.
Oh, that's your own?
Yeah, I just had an empty jar.
Oh
so
man. All right.
I don't want to confuse people.
Yeah. There you go. There you go.
Here we are with a 30-gallon pot with a custom homemade.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet. It's canoe paddle.
Yeah.
You made it right before you left, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You got chicken in there already?
Yep. get the chicken to break down and,
Oh, yeah.
and get all the juices out of the chicken into the water. And when the chicken starts cooking, we'll bring it out and shred it all.
But it looks good with John's stuff on it. If you could come over here and do a perfect cartwheel, is that right?
Yeah, perfect cartwheel.
I should go ahead.
Yeah, you should.
I was talking about that the other day.
Perfect. First one.
Throw my back.
Yes. Okay.
This is really funny. This thing was completely clean the other day, and this is camper life. So I'm just gonna show you really quick.
Wow.
This is just one, like,
Wow.
this isn't even that much stuff. It's just like a sleeping bag out and the bed's out, so it just makes it look insane. But it's really not that crazy. But like anytime you're living out of a small space, it just looks insane if you put one thing in the counter.
I could reset it in about 10 minutes
Yeah.
and make it look better right now because everything is like does have a place now. But yeah, this is
fine.
not. But these are really, really good.
Oh yeah.
It's really
Oh
my
yeah.
favorite.
What are those?
Yeah. The crunchy lentils.
Ooh.
They're super yummy.
These are actually pretty good.
Yeah.
She's making a salad because, as you guys saw, they're making gumbo over at Complete Performance booth, which is awesome. So we're gonna go get some of that in a little bit. But it's time to go walk around and show you guys a little bit of just the people and the products and what's going on here at the festival and some of the rigs. You guys might not know this, but with YouTube, you have to be really careful when you have music playing in the background or your video gets flagged with copyright stuff. So I'm not able, there's just music playing everywhere. There's literally dozens and dozens of speakers all around the entire event at every booth playing loud music. So you're not gonna hear the actual sounds of what's happening, but I'm gonna overlay this video with some music so you can kind of see what's going on and kind of get a feel for it. Here's a little pre-gumbo trouble prevention. Should be pretty good, lots of fiber in that.
Somebody apparently asked if I was a vegan, like they watched it.
I know, it's funny.
Channel. It's so funny.
And she's not,
No.
let me tell you.
They're gonna laugh when they see it's all for me.
All right, here we go. So in a minute, we're gonna go for a little ride in this train track over here.
I don't know, this is just a fun event. I like coming out and hanging out and seeing everybody and talking trucks and life and, you know, growing up together, I guess. I'm trying to grow up anyway.
I'm still trying to grow up. All right, well, thanks so much, Paul. We got next, though, we're next to your booth. We talked to you first. We're going to talk to Angela over at Power Hungry. And Angela's going to do an install.
We made a lot of good connections at all the events, so I mean, we got a ton of people out here wearing our gear, and then we have a ton of friends that come to the show and that we get to see, you know, twice a year, and you can pick right up where you left off. You know, as soon as you pull in the driveway, it's like, oh, old home week. Hey, how are y'all? You know, and so it's a fun time. There's so much to see. Everybody's got such a different view on their trucks. Devin goes overboard with his. Some of us don't.
I mean, there's a gentleman here with the F Super Duty that literally looks like he just came out of the Blackberries yesterday. Drove it here. That's what I like to see. I like to see every shape and form.
Well, exactly. I mean, several months ago, we were in Flagstaff with Tim. You know, Tim's got his truck from Alaska all the way down to Arizona and sitting in amongst $1 million rigs, and he's got a line of people up around his truck because it's just so unique. I mean, I'm sure everybody here can attest to this. You pull into the gas station with your truck, and there's a $100,000 Super Duty sitting next to you, and you've got a line of people who want to talk to you about your truck or trying to buy your truck.
You are ready. Let's see Angela install, not Bill. How about that? That's going to be entertainment. Come on.
Thanks everybody for coming out. Enjoy.
Thank you, Paul. Today we're installing the Hydra Chip. Learn not to do that. If everyone can come over to the PowerHungryPerformance booth, we're going to be installing a Hydra Chip. If anyone is curious about how difficult is the install, we're going to time Bill. We're going to see if he can do it in 30 minutes. So
Angela, how many times has Bill installed a Hydra tuner right back here? How many times do you think? Couple, 2, 3, 4, 5?
Several hundred. Should we start timing? Ready? Who wants to time? You get something free. Okay, you're timing us. Go. All right. So Bill's working on that. With the Hydra Chip, you do get free access to our entire library of files. So it's not like you have to buy the chip and then buy the tunes and buy this and buy that. You buy the chip, you can install it, you have everything you need to run it. Now, with the Hydra Chip on the OBSs, you'll see about 80 horsepower gains, max, until you do the injectors, and then you can get up to 140 on top of what you would achieve with those injectors. So right now what he's doing, he's loosened the fender well. The PCM sits in the firewall on the driver's side, and the harness attaches under the hood. So what he's doing now is he's There's a bolt he's unscrewing. He'll loosen that. All the instructions are at hydrohelp.com. It's not difficult, I promise you. Might be time for one more time. You're going to scrub aggressively with the brass brush. Brass is a softer metal than what's on the PCM, so you're not going to damage the PCM by doing this. Scrub both sides with the brass brush and then a light buff with the Brillo pad. So he's going to clean the PCM. We also need to program the Hydra Chip. A very,
Tim, where's your chip?
Oh yeah. 1 second.
11, 14. We're about halfway through. He's got to clean the PCM really well. He's got to program the Hydra Chip, put it all together, and then I'll go back in the truck. The Hydra Chip will work with any 7.3 Powerstroke, and it'll work on internationals. That is what you want it to look like before you install the chip in it. So he's going to 21, 22, 23, 24. All right. In between, you have 15 levels to choose from, or that you can build. So you have a USB cable, you program everything through via PC or Mac. We're now Mac compatible.
It's a little less insane of a rat nest in this thing compared to the other ones.
Yeah, no, this one's not too bad.
If anyone wants to come see what the switch looks like. For 34 minutes, we still have to install the switch, which only takes a minute. Attaching it to the dash. 35 minutes. 35 minutes. We're going to call that good. Let's hear it for Bill. Good job.
And you guys couldn't see it before. It's like right down in the back there where he's getting into. It's like a little bit tricky because I have that DC to DC charge controller in the way, but did it pretty quick. It was like 35 minutes for an install. Not too bad.
How many engine options are available in 95 F350?
My 9-year-old son. Yeah, that's actually one thing about Hey Mom, can you Greg got the buzzer.
What size of ring gear in a 96 F150? 92 to 95. Yeah, squeeze the chicken if you know the answer. Yeah. What was the last year? What year did Ford switch the 460 to EFI? There's a ring. 6637.
What do you think?
It's pretty sweet. This is pretty good. So you guys know how you comment on me not wearing a seatbelt all the time. It's because I can't wear a seatbelt because the male end pops out the female end, but these $5 belts right here, I think I'm gonna take them up on one. Apparently the latch is the same between 90s and 97s, so I think I'm probably in the clear. Let's try it. Here we go. So that'll work. We're working this one. Nice. It's the same ones. It's probably gonna be the same. That's awesome. I can wear a seatbelt again.
Second place, who was it, Kenny? Jesse Punt, second place. Truck number 9.
86,000. It ain't even broke.
OBS Solutions front and rear rocker guard kit. That is the one that makes this happen. There's a secret.
Come see my horses. And, oh yeah, you have horses. Yeah, I have 4 horses.
Alright, let's do it.
It's a dog. Oh wow.
The winner of the giveaway truck is Nico Van de Koppel.
He's not real.
Nico Van de Koppel.
That's insane. You want a truck and you're not here to get it? I don't think so.
Somebody's gonna be kicking themselves.
Oh yeah. That's hilarious.
Is he here or no?
Yeah.
Really?
I think you have to be here because the thing, right? Yeah.
Caleb Lee.
You just want a truck. It's not gonna start. Right. Yeah, second bowl. Second breakfast. All done. Oh, thank you. Here, the bowl for yourself. Thank you. We're gonna go get on a mini train.
Yes.
We never get to ride the train.
You want to go ride it?
Can't even believe it.
You want to go ride it?
Is it still going? There's no way. Well, y'all, we are done. If you can't tell, I'm tired. That's exhausted. That was good though. Get to hang out with some old friends today, meet some new ones. That was the OBS truck show. Saturday night, but I'm not going out. Actually exhausted. I think we're gonna pass out, wake up, and then we're hitting the road tomorrow, and moving on to the next spot, which you'll see where we're going in the morning. Super fired up. Huge shout out to PowerHungryPerformance for that Hydra Chip. You guys saw them do the install in here. And I just took the truck for a test drive. Basic tow setting with a plus 20, added 25 horsepower basically. And massive difference already. I don't even have injectors in here yet, aftermarket ones, just the stock ones. And it instantly picks up and accelerates. So super fired up in that. Now I've got a high idle on there for the cold in Alaska and all that stuff. So getting this thing ready, man. Also a big shout out to Complete Performance for all the help with the truck, keeping her rolling. And that's about all we got. So we'll see you guys in the morning. Top of the morning, y'all. We are waking up at an OBS truck show, Powerline Heritage Park. It's all over now. Everyone's gone, but we're still here. But today is the day. We're moving on. We're heading southeast. Yeah, looks like the boys left a little something. I'll tell you one thing, man, I'm really fired up today because I get to see how this PowerHungryPerformance Hydra Chip works and like actually test it out on the highway. I think it's gonna be awesome. Went out for a quick spin around here the other day and made a huge difference, so we'll see. I think like it has a high idle tune in here, which I think is number 1. Let's see. Yeah, number 2 is a high idle. So I use that in Alaskan winters when it's cold and I need to idle the engine and take a nap back there. But number 3 is a 25 horsepower towing tune, so I'll give that a go. Alrighty, we just hit the Governor's Cup right here in Salem, Oregon. Super good coffee shop, and pastries are crazy awesome. Got a ham and Swiss croissant there, but anyway, we're on our way. Eden's in front of me. She's gonna get to Thump Coffee in downtown Bend and get her video uploading, and I'll be a couple hours behind her, so let's do it. It's been fun, Salem, but it's time to rally. If you guys look back at the videos, I have been to Bend a few different times now. Try to do some outdoor stuff there every time. This time when you get some biking in and some paddling in, there's like an open mic night, I think. Hopefully we'll catch that. But we're just relaxing before the really big plans coming up that we have to be at this coming Saturday through the next Saturday. So I'll tell you more about that later. Hydra Chip is running awesome, by the way, too. Got out on the highway, and it's freaking way more powerful. And that's without aftermarket injectors. It's just stock injectors made a huge difference. So there's nothing. And speaking of OBS, it's a cool one. Once we get to Bend, we've got a particular camp spot. We kind of always head towards BLM land and free to camp there for up to 14 days. We're just gonna be there a couple days, but this is kind of our go-to spot. So I think we'll head to the coffee shop and we'll go get set up in that spot and start getting to work and getting on some adventures. Got some planned out for you guys. They're gonna be pretty fun, so stay tuned. Nice. Crew cab OBS right there, towing an old FJ40 Land Cruiser. It's a cool old rigs. I used to be actually in a Toyota Land Cruiser club a long time ago, but it was with my Suzuki Samurai. It just allowed me to wheel with them. And I tell you what, this is a popular place up here. Like everyone and their brothers heading towards Sisters, Oregon and Bend right now. Oh, look at that. Tony from Bum Sunglasses. Give him a holler here. Well, that's pretty wild. You guys can see the fire is hitting here really hard. This is all burned, I guess, a couple years ago now. This is cool. We're kind of getting back into the rainforest here for a little bit. I think we're not super far from Sisters, Oregon. We're 68 miles outside of Bend. It's a beautiful area, though. Yeah, it's pretty cool for this time of year. Temperature is starting to drop, so fall is well on its way. Man, I'm pretty impressed. That Hydra Chip is definitely boosted the horsepower on this thing enough to where I can actually notice it on the climbs. I'm not going super crazy slow anymore. It's still not lightning fast, but I also have it on a very kind of low horsepower tune. I think I added like 25 horsepower, so nothing crazy. It changed up gears for towing, which I'm not towing anything, but I have the weight of towing something. Truck house on there. I'm really fired up to put those injectors in here. I think it's going to be really awesome. I don't know if you guys can see that, but there's like campers and a whole bunch of tents off in the woods, both sides of the road. It's all Deschutes National Forest, so it's the same deal. You can camp here for up to 10 or 14 days, I believe. It's 2 weeks, and it's just free off-grid camping all over the place. Pretty cool. So you start running into that kind of stuff, which is why you see a lot of van life people in the Bend, Oregon area. I think we're in Sisters, Oregon right now, rolling in. Welcome to the tourist town of Sisters. Maybe it's not a tourist town, but it sure seems like it right now. Alright, well, that town was insane. So crazy, people go places for vacations and it looks like that. So many humans. We've arrived to the outskirts of Bend. We're going to head down to the coffee shop. Looks like we'll get there about half an hour before they close, but hopefully just enough time to get video uploaded. Alright, we arrived in Bend. Sweet. And you guys have probably seen this in old past videos, but we're going to Thump Coffee. It's in downtown Bend. Probably some of the best coffee I've ever had. So it's not my cottage, but it's pretty darn good. Well, we are heading to camp right now, just outside of Bend. Let's go. Find ourselves a camping spot. Downtown Bend. It's the river park over here. Pretty short distance out of town to all the BLM camping, which is pretty awesome. So that is where we're heading right now. And there's a lot of people camping here, but there's plenty of spots, so should be all good to go. Cool, this little Kimbo camper. It's kind of cool rigs. Almost getting there, ready to do a little detour around up here. Well, Eden just called a second ago and said she just barely beat me here, but said it is packed, and it is. She's correct. It looks freaking looking pretty packed up here. Full house. Oh yeah. Holy van. Like I was saying. Van life. Alright, so we're gonna go hit the dirt road portion. It's gonna be super dusty, but yeah, it's packed up there. There's a lot of folks camping out, which is cool. It's a great place to go meet people, but we were just around people, and then we're gonna go to a place in a few more days with more people than just about anywhere. The place we're going is all about hanging out, so we're gonna go spend a little bit of time in the woods. Eden also has to do some taxes tomorrow. She's super excited, so we'll try to find a good spot. I think we found a spot. I think this will do for now. Little Airstream doing its thing. Cool little camper. And tonight we are going into town, folks. Eden is not cooking. Yep. We both have low blood sugar. We need to eat. I've literally had nothing all. It's like 6:30, 7 at night. I've eaten nothing all day. Oh man. Yep. Let's get you some food. Okay. All right, y'all, we are home for the night. So, yeah, gonna get a little bit of work done, and we'll catch y'all in the morning. Oh, we're off on a little adventure. We are going to go do the meadow camp run of the Deschutes River here in Bend, Oregon. It's a class 4 whitewater run, and I couldn't find anyone to paddle with. I guess I didn't really try to find anyone to paddle with, but we're going solo. So that's our plan. What the, is that a camper? It's a crepe truck. Got a little food cart you can tow with a bike. Well, we've arrived at the Bend Whitewater Park. We're gonna get all geared up and go head up to the put-in. Here we go. So we're starting at the park here. We can use this one wheel. This is the GTS model. This should give us plenty enough distance to get up to the beginning of the meadow camp run, class 4 run. So I've got my pack raft strapped to the backpack, all my paddling gear inside of it, so it should be good to go. So obviously I left my truck down there because I have to get back to my one wheel at some point, so I'm just doing a shuttle, but it's about 4.5 miles, 5-mile shuttle, and we can just take kind of the sidewalks and follow the river up to get there, so it's pretty sweet. Alright, Deschutes River. I think we're going to cut down and get on the river trail here. Well, I'm going against what Google Maps is saying and just literally following the river upstream because I'm coming down it. So I figured the sidewalk will do. All right, this is where the canyon starts, just upstream here. I think everyone puts it in here, but we're putting it in on the Whitewater stretch. So hopefully we can get up this trail. We're just gonna give it a go. We still got a couple miles to go, 2.5 miles or something. Also might get a little bit rowdy. Give it a go though. It's more fun than taking the sidewalk. How's it going? Bite off more than I could chew here. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe if I can get up to the neighborhood, I might try to do it. I see houses like right up there. As soon as I see an exit, pretty rocky trail. We're trying it though. Part of the adventure, right? There we go. It's going up to the neighborhood, maybe. This looks like a win. I have to type in coordinates, figure out how to get out of here. This is actually where you take out usually for the kayak run, but well, the one plus side to Bend is there's bike lanes everywhere, so it's not too crazy, but all right, y'all, about half an hour later, here we are. So that's the access trail right there. See how much juice the one wheel has left. 62%, so we're still good to go for a while. All right, we're gonna stash this thing, lock it up, and be on our way. All right, that's where we're gonna stash it. Yeah, we just get a short walk to the river. We'll get paddling gear on, inflate the boat, and be on our way. There's one really cool thing about pack rafts is you can do stuff like we're doing right now. It weighs, I don't know, I'd guess 10 pounds, maybe 12. Packs on my back, will take me down pretty much any whitewater I'm willing to send. I haven't taken this one down, a ton of super crazy stuff, but definitely some class 5. But my old pack raft, even before the Wolverine, we took down a whole bunch of pretty burly class 5 steep creeks, and they handle awesome. But this is a class 4 run. I think there's like 4 class 4 rapids on it. The only catch here is I've got to be on it a little bit more because it's the first time I've paddled this solo, so I don't have anyone to spot me. And if I flip, I have to roll myself back up, so there's nothing. I also didn't bring a dry suit or anything. I'm just assuming it's not gonna be freezing cold. There it is. No way. Another whitewater boater out there? What? It'd be kind of cool to like, join someone, but all good if not. I'm still gonna inflate. It's just gonna take me a solid 10 minutes to get ready. Hey, how's it going? Hey. Yeah. I'd take him if I could. You guys take care. Ooh, extreme danger. Falls take out here, last chance. All right. Water could be warmer, but whatever. By some kind of miracle, there's a group of whitewater kayakers that just passed. They're below me, so we can catch up and follow their lines through. Woo! Yeah, that was fun. Whew. I don't know what this is. A big drop. Follow these guys down. You guys mind if I follow a line through here? I can't quite remember this one.
Yeah.
Sweet. Remember there's like some kind of like chute or something down here.
Yeah,
Comes in.
5-foot move.
Yep.
The pipe comes in, blasting from the right side.
This is that one?
Yeah, that
yeah.
one. Stay away from the left wall at the bottom.
I've got you. It's all pockety. Nice booth, it looks like. 5-foot ledge. I appreciate it, man. I would have had to get out and scout that one. Just can't remember.
Well, you can just run this one down the middle. Try and stay right by the pipe though.
I gotcha. What good timing. I would have had to get out and like scout these rapids. I haven't ran these in a long time. I want to say this is dam release, but I don't know for sure. The times that I have ran it, the water levels are like, seem pretty similar. This may be a little bit higher. I don't know if you guys can see it, but it's at 21 inches, 21 and a half inches. That seems like a decent water level. It's not high, but not like low and bony or anything. It's pretty fun. I'm just gonna keep on cruising until I see like a horizon line that I can't quite tell what's going on. Be conscious, there's a little bit of wood in here actually. Keep my eyes out for it. The one upside to a pack raft is if you swim, your boat still floats. Whereas the kayak, if you swim in that, it freaking sinks and fills with water and like you ain't getting it to shore by yourself. Not normally. I did see some people like running and walking up there, so there's a trail. If anything happens, you can hike out of here. Just feel a little bit better. The water actually feels really good. That's a big tree. Always enjoyed coming to Bend. I don't think I'd want to live there. It's just like too many people now, unfortunately. Lots of tourists like myself. But I mean, I can see why. There's like good whitewater here, good mountain biking, music, culture, and food and all that stuff. So I can see why it's an appealing town, but it just seems like the place is going to continue to get bigger and bigger. So I think I'm good on it. Stick with Alaska. All right, I can't remember this one, this rapid here. It's like really shallow and you just stay in the right half of the river and try to make your way down it. Obviously wood, so it goes nothing. Obviously very shallow. But that's what the pack rafts are made for. They don't slide over rocks that well, but there's a very shallow draft in them, so you don't need a lot of water to float them. There's a log right there. Oh no, I see a log. You get to this side. Oh yeah, it's a big log right there. We need to get way over to this chute, way across here. So I'm gonna try to ferry across here. Here we go. There we go. Make sure this is clear. It is. Right there. Across. And right down here. I'm gonna keep on cruising until I see like a horizon line that I can't quite tell what's going on. It's something, I don't know what. Ooh. Log over there. There's a log we go over right here. This out a little bit. See what we get into. I want to say just stay center, but I can't freaking tell. I think this is the last rapid. I vaguely remember this one. I remember there's a big ledge hole at the bottom and a weird twisty entrance wave and a bunch of rushing water in between them. I think it's called 100%, pretty sure. Mainly because you need to 100% stay upright. That was stout. It's gonna look like nothing when I turn around. You can see it. There's lines in these rapids, but it's almost like combat paddling. There's a lot of reactionary boating, even if you're where you need to be. All right, I think that was the difficult stuff. So this marks the end of the Whitewater run until we get to the artificial Whitewater Park. just like man-made kind of class 2+ waves. So I might try to do a little surfing down there. Maybe try to roll this thing. I don't know, this water's a little bit dirty down here too from all the Canadian geese, so maybe I'll try to stay upright. There's the public put in right there, and you head down from here to the park a little ways. You can get up through here to the rapids. Alright, we've reached the bend, the Whitewater Park. This is all artificially made up here. It's a place where people actually surf like surfboards, like riverboards up here. I'll try to catch a wave maybe. River wave down here. We might try to surf this one maybe. Let's see. Anyway, the truck's parked right down here, so I'll try one last little surf down here, then call it.
Okay, you go in it! Yeah, a full-size bowl. I don't think I'll ever have it. Yeah, you need to get it in your butt.
You would think that that song would drive them insane. Anyway, we're back. Heck yeah, bud. Anyhow, 4% battery in this GoPro. It was a sweet run. We're gonna load up the gear. We have to go get the one wheel back at the put in, and then we'll go head back to camp. Let's do it.
In a quarter mile, turn right toward Wheatstone Loop.
Whew. We're back. Hopefully the one wheel's there. We'll find out. Oh yeah. There she is. That's good. Well, folks, today we're doing a modification to Eden's air conditioner on top. Essentially, she has to be plugged into shore power to run that, but we're gonna install a soft start to the compressor in there, and that will allow that air conditioner to start with a very low startup. It won't have like a really high draw at the startup when the AC like kicks on, when the compressor kicks on. So we'll be able to use this Honda 2200 that she just picked up to run that air conditioner with this modification. And it's I believe a 9,000 BTU AC. So that 2200 should run it once we install the soft start. Otherwise it takes like a 3200. So pretty simple installation from what I can tell. I haven't done it before, but a little research doesn't look that crazy. So let's go get to it. Using my back porch as the ladder. This is what we're installing. She's got the Coleman Mac, the Mac 8, I think, on there. Like I said, it's 9,000 BTU, and we're installing, you can see the soft start right there. And this is what it looks like. Out of this stuff. It's not super crazy. Gonna be 4 screws and wiring harness. Looks like a couple pigtails that just plug right in, and then one that we have to hardwire in, and we should be good to go. These Airstream roofs, you have to be extremely careful. It's like paper thin aluminum, and there's not that many roofing joists in here to support it structurally, and the seams are not that great. They pull apart really easy and leak, so you want to try not to touch basically anything and keep your weight off the roof. So luckily this porch is nice and tall, so I can reach it pretty easy. So we're gonna get these 4 screws off the top of the air conditioner shroud, and then that whole black shroud comes up. Somebody's nervous.
I'm really nervous.
Yeah, you do that. Like I said, you do have to be really careful on these roofs. You can like watch my finger. I'll just push right there. You can see how soft that is.
I'm really scared.
This should be disconnected though. So, yep, there it is. Just as I said, and there's soft start.
It was like my lifeline during the flood, so I have an irrational connection to it.
It's a huge air conditioner. They make them like literally a quarter that size now. Actually, ACs are heavy. I'm surprised they have this installed in such like a roof that just, you know, has no support. It's insane. We're gonna assume we need a 10 mil for this job. If you ever look into anyone's wrench kit, 10 millimeter is always the first wrench to disappear. I'll show you guys what we're doing here in case you ever go to do the same thing. You have this fan right here, so we have to remove the fan. So at the bottom of the fan, there's 3 legs to hold the fan up. There's 3 10 millimeter nuts you have to remove, and then that fan will come loose, but you have to make sure to clip these zip ties. That way the wiring is long enough to move the fan out of the way. So there's the little nut, there's the washer. Put these aside. You don't get those other 2 off, we'll move on to the next step. All right, as you guys can see, here's the 3 legs in the fan with the, they're 3/8. The nut size. So I actually just use a ratchet like this and a couple of extensions on there. So about 8 inches of extension, and I was able to reach over the top of the fan shroud from way up here to undo them. So it's a lot easier. Show you the next step here. We're gonna remove the box right here, which is gonna expose all the wiring and the board for the air conditioner. And this box cover should come off, knock on wood. There it goes, just like that, and everything's exposed here. So the first thing we're going to do is mount a soft start. It comes with 4 self-tapping screws. Supposed to mount it in a particular position so that the fan fits around it, and you can reinstall the legs. And we're going to put this into position up here. So I'll show you guys. So it sits like, it'll be basically under the fan. So before you tap the screws, or before you drill these self-tapping screws into the bottom of the AC unit here, you want to put the fan back on, just make sure it fits for obvious reasons. See right there, so I don't have it all the way against the back because it's going to get in the way of the leg and kind of push the harness around funny, so I have it moved forward just slightly. So now that we've test fitted it where we need it to be, I'm going to leave it in that exact position and go ahead and self-tap it in right there. Every time I thought I started recording, I actually stopped it. So I've basically probably captured nothing for a whole bunch of that. Anyway, what happened here is we mounted the soft start here under the fan. So you just put your soft start down there under the fan, and then you put your fan back on. Make sure the soft start's not gonna interfere with where the legs need to mount. As soon as you know it's not gonna interfere, you remove the fan back off. And there's 4 self-tapping screws that come with the kit. You tap those into place and they just go into the plastic of your AC. They don't actually go through the roof of your Airstream. That locks it into place and then you're installed. So now we're moving on to the wiring part. Most of the connectors are pop-on like that, so you're good to go. You do have to cut and splice one of them. And you have to cut your starter capacitor wire, the red and yellow one. Other than that, it's pretty simple. So should have this done in a few minutes and I'll show you guys when we're finished. Some of this stuff might seem a little bit intimidating. Like the first thing you do, you've got your start capacitor. It shows you where that is. It's right there, which is that little white guy on top. Has a red and yellow wire, and it sounds insane, but you just cut it. You just cut it because it's not going to use that starter anymore. It's going to start using this. So you have to get rid of that. So the first thing we do is cut that red and yellow wire right there. We're going to pull it back through the system and disconnect it from the motherboard down here. Aren't you guys ready? The big moment. Cutting wires. There's no going back. right there. There you go. And obviously you make sure your power is off before you do that, or else you zap yourself a little bit, so don't do that. So I'm gonna pull that yellow wire through, the red wire through. We basically remove these wires completely out of the system because we're bypassing that starter now. So you can see it right here, right here. We're gonna pull them through the little board right here, like that. And there you go. That wire is donezo. Go it to the side. Do the same thing with the red one here. Make sure you're pulling the correct wire. There's other red wires, so here it is. We're gonna pull that through. There you go. Hold that motherboard down. So you don't strain it. Pull that terminal off. There you go. Next step is to take your wiring harness from your soft start. You're gonna route it into the wire box, which protects it here. And to do that, you come in right through here in the back, and you're gonna feed these wires in one at a time. Once again, your power should be off while you're doing all this, unless you want a surprise. And there should be 4 wires coming through. You got a yellow, white, black, and a red. Next up after that, you're gonna remove this PTCR right here. It's the only like plastic looking thing that's connected to the board. So you're just gonna back that off. It should pull right off. There you go, it's off. And you remove the red wire right there, and you're gonna put that back on the PTCR, both those red wires right there, those 2 little clips. So now put those 2 wires back into a double, like a spade connector right there. All right, then you guys can see your compressor here. You should have a white wire coming out of it, which is right here. You're gonna follow that wire over, the white wire. Remove that compressor wire. There we go. Compressor wire is off of there. Now you need to connect this to your white wire that came with the soft start kit, which is this one. And if you notice, there's no special connector in here. It's just stripped wire. So what you're going to do is take your compressor wire here. You're going to actually cut that terminal off like so. A pair of wire cutters. And now we're going to strip that wire like so. And now you're going to use the wire nut that came with the kit to connect both of these white wires together, which hooks your soft start box to the actual compressor itself. I kind of pre-spin them a little bit like that. And get that wire nut on there, and voila, get those nice and tied up together. And when I do this, I like to actually go beyond just a little bit of twisting, get the wires nice and wrapped up like that, so there's no way they can come apart. There you go, it's connected. Once you hook the compressor directly to the soft start box, both white wires, you're going to take that yellow wire from your soft start box and you're going to put it on the board where that white wire for the compressor originally was. In the same position there. It's right back onto it, just like that. Good to go. And next step after that, you're going to take your black wire here and connect it to the PUR label on your terminal board. So you're just going to disconnect any one of these PUR wires like that, and see how there's a 2-prong little spade connector in there. So you're going to put that onto there, just like that, and it gives you another position to slip your old connector back on, like that. And that's basically it. It's all wired up and good to go. So we're going to use those zip ties, get everything nice and neat, wired back up, put everything back in, and we'll give it a test. All right, just finished the installation with the soft start. You guys can see it under the fan right there. So here goes nothing. We're going to fire up our new Jenny down here, and it should run it. We did our research correct. Let's see. All right, here she goes. Put it on low, cool, yeah. Yeah. No huge click. Well, my friend, success. The 2200 will run her 9000 BTU AC up here. It's blowing cold air out. Excited? Have an AC anywhere now. And it's also charging your camper, which is awesome, so pretty rad. Anyway, we're gonna get the air conditioner shroud on, and then she'll be done. It's doing its thing though. All right, y'all, another day. It's a day later, so we're gonna go down to Americana Burger, grab probably the best burger in Bend, and head back to camp. Pretty productive day though. We got Eden's air conditioning soft start installed, and I fixed my ARB air compressor, so that works now. I can pump my tires up. So just getting stuff done today. Well, it turns out you can't hardly camp anywhere here anymore. They've like closed off a lot of camping and a lot of the roads. Everyone is like in this main parking lot, and it's freaking kind of insane. Lots of van lifers. Can't even see half of them, but that's where we're camping tonight. Gonna do some work and drawing gear out. Ooh, it's hot. Let's get the fan going. These windows open. Even though it's a dusty parking lot, might as well get used to it though. I got the burn coming up, so it's about to be that much dustier. All right, I'm gonna get some work done. Let's do it. She brought me healthy food again. I've been eating burgers every chance I get.
Get some vegetables in you.
Busy parking lot out there. Whole bunch of vans, people chilling everywhere. Even brought over some sweet potatoes. They up in my oven. Ooh, watch out for that fur getting in the oven. Anyway, they should be ready. Oh yeah. Sweet potato time, bud. Doing pretty good. I'm in here working, cranking away on my edit. Gonna wake up at 7:30 in the morning. Good morning from Van Life World, otherwise known as the Trailhead parking lot here in Bend, Oregon. Insane amount of vans, as you can see. Literally everywhere. People chilling. It's happening. Anyway, we're gonna get the day started. Let's do it. We're heading to run a whole bunch of errands. Ian's over here trying to get life work done before we get out into the desert for several days. Pretty much prepping to be totally off-grid and self-reliant for 8 to 9 days. So that's what's going on. And since I do social media stuff for a living, like YouTube and whatnot, I have to go get my phone fixed today. I've got a busted screen and it's gonna get worse, and I can't do that where we're going in the desert, so I'm gonna do that here. Well, it is currently 6 in the evening. We're still shopping. There's nothing up here hardly, but wait till you guys see the back of the camper. The plus side is we're almost ready for the burn here. We're almost totally self-sufficient and prepared. So I'm gonna make a couple more stops, including food for our bodies. We should be good to go. It's almost 8 o'clock at night and we're finally going to get dinner. We haven't even put the groceries up. But guess what? Someone isn't waiting for dinner.
It's really good.
What are you eating?
Strawberry cream cloud cake.
You're about to smash that in your face. Anyway, we're going to go to Americana Burger, which is probably one of the better hamburgers I've had in quite some time. And then she wants that though. Okay, there we go. That's how much cake she just ate.
Good. That's fine.
It's not that many calories.
I need to brush my teeth.
Same. We're tired. We're ready to go to bed. I've literally been shopping for 10 hours straight. But then you can't buy anything for 10 days straight, so it's all good. Anyhow, we'll catch y'all in the morning.